Hi there, this is Tets of Tets Toys and Shenanigans, and today we're going to have a look at Takara Tomy Legends Bumblebee. The box is delightfully compact and wonderful. The back promotes his new design as well as mentioning his clear windows. Finally, there's one line that mentions Spike in his exosuit. Next, we'll have a look at the car. It's yellow and small. Nice. I do like the design, and it appears to be heavily based off of his Henke or Classics design, as it has that compact sporty car look to it. Due to the amount of ball joints in robot mode, it can be a little tricky to line up all the panels perfectly, which I find a little bit of a letdown. That letdown is exacerbated by the way the cockpit opens up. While Wheelie and Brawn, for example, rather neatly just had a swing up panel, Bumblebee has a little bit extra you have to do. To fit a Headmaster in there, you have to crack open the back of the car, swing the boot, roof and windscreen up, essentially half transforming the toy, then drop the Headmaster in and close it all up again. It's a tad fiddly, and the opening of the cockpit usually disturbs the other panels. So once you've closed it again, you have to rearrange the side panels of the car to make it look more complete. Once the Headmaster is in though, it looks pretty cool thanks to Bumblebee's nice clear windows, and you can see the driver very clearly. Bumblebee consists of two shades of yellow. Under certain lighting conditions it's more obvious, and sometimes they can look the same colour. That's because almost 50% is actually painted clear plastic. This is all thanks to the clear window effect. I do wonder if this will lead to fragile Bumblebees in the future. Transformation is simple enough, although mine has a tendency to pop off at the windshield hinge. In a way, it's a fairly standard car transformation with the bonnet forming the feet. The boot and rear half of the roof fold away quite nicely, and the end result has a very solid looking Bumblebee forming. In robot mode, the colour difference becomes a bit more obvious due to the feet. Sculpting is much the same as the car, as it uses the same panels. He has a 5mm peg in his hands for guns, and he also has some points coming from his pinky? I guess now he can float like a butterfly and sting like a compact car. The head looks great with horns, forehead crest, blue eyes and an amicable smile. Articulation is good thanks to all the ball joints, and balance is pretty nice thanks to his big feet. Spike uses the usual body makeup of a Headmaster, but has some slightly exosuit sculpting and just a touch of blue paint in the right spots to pull it off and make it look like his exosuit from the movie. What I was most impressed with was his head. They've given a human looking face and simulated it being in the helmet of his suit. Having a look at the helmet, it's a bubble, but on the back they have a face sculpted in with a blob of flesh coloured paint. The final effect is surprisingly good. Well played, Takara Tomy. Transforming Spike is easy, and the resulting head of Cerebros looks great. The paint looks like it'll match well with my Cerebros from Legends Fortress Maximus, and I love that toy. Spike also matches fairly well with many other dark coloured Transtectors. Overall, these toys are good. Bumblebee makes an acceptable vehicle, flawed by an inelegant cockpit opening and the colour matching. His massive biceps in robot mode also let him down a little bit. Spike is simple enough not to mess up the base idea of the Headmaster figure, and has the cool human head in a helmet look. The Cerebros face is really nicely coloured and looks great. I give these guys a rating of not too shabby.